Okay, which book do you want to read? Amelia Earhart, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Edison, George Washington, or Martin Luther King Jr.? You. Thomas Edison. Okay. Let's go here. Thomas Edison. A great inventor. Have you ever watched a movie or listened to a recording of music? Have you ever turned on a light? If so, you can thank one man, Thomas Edison. He made all these things possible with his inventions. And then here's how you say it. In his own words, nothing is impossible. We merely don't know how to. We merely don't yet know how to do it. Thomas Edison worked day and night with little rest to make his inventions perfect. Early learning. Thomas was born in Milan, Ohio on February 11th, 1847. The Edison family in Milan, Ohio. When he was 7, his family moved to Port Huron, Michigan. In school, Thomas daydreamed. His teacher said he could not learn. Oh, I thought that was Albert Einstein, because in the book
Einstein
that
also.
I read, he was daydreaming.
Right.
His teacher said he could not learn, so after only 3 months of school, his mother decided to teach him at home. Learning from his mother was fun. She taught Thomas how to read. When he was 10, he got a book of science experiments. He tried every one of them in a lab he built in the family's basement. Words to know. Experiment. A test done to discover or learn about something. Lab. Short for laboratory. A room or building used for science experiments. 4-year-old Thomas Edison. A working boy. Thomas was only 12 when he got his first job. He sold newspapers and snacks to people on a train. At the train station, Thomas liked to hang out with the telegraphic operators. They sent messages to other train stations. Watching them, Thomas knew what he wanted to do next. He would like to be a telegraphic operator. Words to know. Telegraph. A machine that uses electricity to send messages by wire from one person to another. Young Thomas in his relay uniform. That's a fact. When Thomas was working as a newsboy, he built his own telegraphic. He and his friends practiced sending messages back and forth from their homes.
Oh, Lucy is joining us for this class.
Oh, look, 2 Lucy's. See one right there? Hey, don't step on the students. Hey, you Pop, you stepped on one. Now she's sitting on one. In his time, when Thomas was a boy in the 1850s, many things were different from how they are now. School. Children often went to school in the winter. They worked on farms or mines or factories the rest of the time. Many of them did not go to school beyond 6th grade. Transportation. People traveled by horse and wagon or steamboat. The railroad was just becoming popular. Communication. The telegraph was the fastest way to send messages. Go, Lucy. Alexander Graham Bell had not yet invented the telephone. Sorry. Toys. Boys played leapfrog and marbles. Girls played hopscotch. Indoors, they all enjoyed the snake game. It was a lot like chutes and ladders. U.S. events. Thomas was 13 years old when Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. First inventions. Thomas began to work as a telegraph operator. He liked to work nights. He liked to work. Okay, that's confusing. During the day, he worked on his inventions. He got his first patent in 1869. It was for a vote counting machine that to be used by legislators in making laws, but no one wanted to buy it. Thomas's vote counting machine. Hey!
Yeah, read. I'm still taking a video.
Words to know. Patent, an official paper that says no one else can make or sell.
Are you supposed to move so much when you are a teacher?
And, well, this is a spinning chair, so it's for spinning.
But teachers don't do it usually.
Okay. Legislators. A group of people who have the power to make and change laws. That's a fact. Thomas hired people from all around the world to work with him. They helped turn his ideas and sketches or drawings into new inventions. Thomas did not give up. He worked on other inventions, such as ways to make the telegraph work better. The wizard. Thomas had an idea for a new machine. Finally, he was ready to test it. He shouted the poem, "Mary had a little lamb," into the machine, and the machine played it back. I remember in a video that we watched, Thomas and his workers stayed up all night having fun with the new machine. They called it the phonograph. This famous invention made Thomas really famous. The people called him the Wizard of Menlo Park. Words to know. Phonograph. An early type of machine for recording and playing back sound. That's a fact. Thomas thought his phonograph could use to record books for the blind. That would be hard for Helen Keller because she was blind and deaf, so yeah. One of Thomas's early inventions was a phonograph, which recorded sound and played it back. 7 awesome facts! When Thomas was 15, he saved the life of a 3-year-old boy, pulling him from the path of a rolling railroad car. Thomas nicknamed his first 2 children Dot and Dash, the short and long stems used by the telegraph operators.
Dot and dash?
Yes. See, I think this is dot, and then this is dash.
Wow, I didn't know that.
What's a fax, though? 3. When Thomas and his helpers were late, they had dinner at midnight. They ate and told stories. Then everyone went back to work. 4. On the train, where he sold newspapers, as a boy.
Hey, you're not supposed to yawn at school. If you're a teacher.
Thomas also wrote and printed his own newspaper, the Weekly Herald. It was the first newspaper printed on a moving train. 5. All of Thomas's inventions was Thomas's inventions, the phonograph was his favorite. He called it his baby. Thomas's idea to answer the telephone by saying hello. Alexander Graham Bell wanted to use the word ahoy.
Ahoy?
Yes,
Okay,
it really says right there.
alright.
7. Thomas and his lab staff built more than 3,000 notebooks with ideas and sketches for his inventions. The end.
Thank you very much.